After some pretty interesting heats in the men's 100 meters at the Paris Olympic Games earlier this morning, the semifinals are now being set, and one semifinals in particular stands out amongst the rest, and that is semifinals 3. But before we get into that, let's take a look back at how the heats went. First up was Heat 1 with pre-race favourite Kishane Thompson. Thompson won his heat in 10 seconds flat, with Benjamin Azamati second in 10.08 seconds and Ronaldo Espinosa third in 10.11 seconds. Ferdinand Omanyala was up next in Heat 2. Omanyala won his heat in 10.08 seconds, with Chitura Ali second in 10.12 seconds and Joshua Hartman third in 10.16 seconds. Noah Lyles took to the track to contest Heat 3, where he was beaten by Louis Hitchcliffe, who clocked 9.98 seconds for the win. Noah Lyles was second in 10.04 seconds and Sean Matswagani third in 10.06 seconds. Oblique Civil cruised to victory in Heat 4 in 9.99 seconds ahead of Abdul Ackeem Sane Brown, who clocked 10.02 seconds for second place, while Purupal Boonson clocked 10.13 seconds for third. Defending Olympic champion Marcel Jacobs was up next in Heat 5, where he was beaten by Kane Sola Ajayi, who clocked 10.02 seconds for the win. Jacobs was second in 10.05 seconds, while Abdul Rashid Samayu was third in 10.06 seconds. Heat 6 saw Akani Simbine taking the win over Ackeem Blake. Simbine finished with a time of 10.03 seconds, while Ackeem Blake was second in 10.06 seconds, and Ricoy Brathwaite was third in 10.13 seconds. Kenny Bednarek took Heat 7 in 9.97 seconds ahead of Emmanuel Eseme, who clocked 9.98 seconds for second place, and Andre de Grasse third in 10.07 seconds. In the 8th and final heat, Fred Kerley clocked 9.97 seconds to finish ahead of Letsile Tebogo, who clocked 10.01 seconds, and Zharnel Hughes third in 10.03 seconds. That's it for the heats. Now moving along to the semifinals. Semifinals 3 is where all the action is, as you can see how stacked it is. Man of the moment and pre-race favourite Kishane Thompson will be going up against Fred Kerley, Andre de Grasse, Zharnel Hughes, and Ferdinand Omanyala, with only the top 2 from each heat moving on with the next 2 fastest. This will be a tough one to call, but Kishane Thompson and Fred Kerley should make it through. As well, the 2 fast qualifiers might come from this semifinals. In semifinals 2, we will see a rematch of Oblique Civil versus Noah Lyles. Both Lyles and Civil should make it through, but Noah Lyles would want to do a reverse of the result from the Racers Grand Prix earlier this year. And also he would want to beat Louis Hitchcliffe, who defeated him in the previous round. The first semifinal could also prove to be a tough one, with Letsile Tebogo, Kenny Bednarek, Akani Simbine, and Ackeem Blake all fighting for the top 2 spots. Viewers and subscribers, leave your predictions and thoughts in the comment section down below.